I am Harrison Lamont Bay, all lowercase letters. I'm here to tender a special deposit to the court and make the clerk fiduciary.
I don't have time for this.
All right, guys. Today we got one of the funniest looking sovereign citizens I've ever seen. This dude doesn't just look goofy, he also doesn't seem too bright. He's got the whole Sovereign Citizen Act memorized, but in this video, he's taking it to a whole new crazy level. You can always tell it's going to be bad when the defendant acts like he knows some secret truth that the rest of us don't. Seriously, let me know in the comments, how dumb do you think this guy is on a scale from 1 to 10? I mean, these people have never won a court case, yet they keep bringing the same nonsense to court, wasting everyone's time. Anyway, enough talking. Let's jump right into it.
All right. Lamont Harrison Lemon, the second. That's the gentleman with the Fez hat on, headgear on. Can you unmute yourself, please, sir? Is he connected to audio?
It appears so.
Lemon Bay, Harrison Lemon Bay. Can you hear me, sir?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning to you.
How are you?
Okay. Are you the second or the third?
I'm here on behalf of the third.
The third. Okay. And I guess it's the second as well. This is the city of Detroit versus Harrison Lemon Bay the third. Straight that. This is the state of Michigan versus Harrison Lemon Bay the third. Case number SX 419-5968. Counts 1 and counts 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
Your Honor,
Mr. Berry, I think he's representing himself.
Your Honor,
Yeah. All right. And add count 3 to that. Add count 3 to that record as well. Or count 2 to that. 1 to that record as well. So count 1, 2, and 3. Let me have that other. I believe. State your name for the record, Mr. Lemon the third.
Yes, I am Harrison Lamont Bay, all lowercase letters. And I'm here on behalf of Harrison Lamont the third.
All right. Well, I've never heard of the all lowercase letters. What does that mean?
It means that the name is to be spelled with all lowercase letters, not all capital letters, not part capital and lowercase, strictly all lowercase.
I've heard some wild excuses from these sovereign citizens, but this one takes the cake. Apparently, this guy thinks he's exempt from the law just because he writes his name in lowercase letters. Yeah, you heard that right. They believe that writing their name in lowercase means they're not a legal person, so the law doesn't apply to them as if skipping grammar rules somehow makes them invisible to the system. But come on, no court on earth is going to take that seriously. Changing how you write your name doesn't erase your legal responsibilities. It's just another silly trick to twist legal terms and pretend they've found a loophole. Bottom line, it doesn't work. No matter how they write their name, they're still getting found guilty. Also, can we talk about this guy's hat? I can't even take him seriously looking like that.
So today is the date and time set for a pretrial in the matter. How do you want to proceed, sir? I know you filed some documents with the court, and I did have those up in my chambers. But how do you want to proceed?
Your Honor, I'm the surety on behalf of the principal debtor, strawman Harrison Lamont III. I've given the court notice weeks in advance. I'm here to tender a special deposit to the court and make the clerk fiduciary, the prosecutor, as well. And I'm looking for a plea of release today. Will you grant a plea to release?
No. I can grant you a pretrial. I can grant you the opportunity to speak with the city attorney. or I can grant you a trial date by judge or by jury.
Yeah. So
What would you like to do, Mr. Lemon Bay?
well, do you mind if I ask a couple of questions? Just want to make sure that I'm comprehending it. So as you gave the name, I heard you mention a few different names. I heard you mention Harrison Lamont Bay the third, and then a Harrison Lamont the second, and various different names. I just want to make sure that I'm clear on who or what it is that we're here to discuss, because I don't want to speak on behalf of.
All right. It does have an error. It does have an error. It appears to be an error on the computer here. So entry date, one of the counts was entered into as one count was entered into as Harris Lemon third. The other count was Harris Lemon second, and the other count was entered Harris third Lemon. So I think that's just a typo. There's the nature of the offenses. There's the misdemeanor case is driving without a valid operator's license, no ops on person, and that is a 93-day punishable by the maximum possible penalty, 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. And you have two civil infractions, one expired plates and the other one speeding at 16 to 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. So those are the nature of the charges. I'm going to offer you an opportunity to mitigate this by taking the better driver's course, sir. I'm going to put that in the chat if you choose to, and I can give you time to do that. If not, you can set it for a trial date or whatever set it for a trial date or speak with the city attorney today. What would you like to do?
I'm really, again, I'm ultimately I'm here to tender special deposit and settle the charges, make the clerk.
When a sovereign citizen says they want to tender a special deposit, it usually means they're trying to avoid paying something like fines, taxes, or debts. They claim that this special deposit is some sort of payment or financial tool that cancels what they owe. But in reality, it's completely made up and has no legal value. It's just another fake concept they invented to get around the law or trick the court. Basically, it's their way of saying, I don't want to pay my debts without actually paying them.
Plan to in taking a plea today, paying the fines, or taking it to trial, see if you can do better at trial. You have a right to a trial by judge or jury, and that's it. Those are your only options, sir.
I'm looking for a plea release. Are you stating that there's no offer of equity in this matter, Your Honor?
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, we're gonna move on. So I don't have time for this.
Would you like to speak to an attorney? Would you like to speak to an attorney, sir?
I don't. I'm not asking for counsel.
Okay. Well, we're gonna pass the matter and we're gonna move on, and he can just watch and see how it works in here, because I have too many people that are waiting that want to be heard and hear their claim, and I don't understand what you're saying. I've given you your options, and you can sit back and ponder those. I'll give you time to ponder those options. Other than that, sir, I don't know what else to tell you. All right, let's move on. Next time. No, I've already answered the questions I'm going to answer. No, please mute your device, and you either take the offers that I've given you, speak with the attorney, or take the deal, or set the matter for a trial date. Those are your options.
Let me set the matter for trial.
Set the matter for trial. Okay, I'm going to give you a trial. I'm going to. Do you want trial by judge or jury, sir?
Your Honor, by a jury.
Okay, jury trial. Can I get a jury trial date, please? Let's do June the 2nd. June the 2nd. We should do this in the afternoon as well.
But we gotta set a pre-trial first.
Yeah, we'll set a pre-trial. We'll set a, so your next court date is gonna be a final pre-trial, sir? Final pre-trial will be June the 1st, 6/1/2023 at 8:30. If you, and then we'll set the jury trial date for the next day at 9:30 on June the 2nd. So your next action date that you need to appear is June the 1st at 8:30. And then the next day we'll have the jury trial at June the 2nd, 2023. I have received your motions. If you have any more motions, make sure they're in before the June the 1st date, and then we'll proceed with picking a jury, setting a jury panel at 9:30 on June the 2nd. If you don't have any further questions.
So, in court, the judge is trying to explain this guy's options. He can either take a plea, pay the fine, or go to trial. Simple, right? But the sovereign citizen starts throwing out random terms like offer of equity and plea release, and the judge clearly has no idea what he's talking about. Eventually, the judge just moves on, saying he's too busy for nonsense like this. After some back and forth, the guy finally chooses to go for a jury trial. The judge sets the pre-trial date for June 1st and the jury trial for June 2 ND. Now, honestly, there's no way this guy wins that trial, unless he somehow finds the dumbest jury ever. You can't just show up spouting made-up legal terms and expect to walk free. That's just not how the law works. And seriously, what is up with his hat? Either he's hiding a terrible haircut or trying to win goofiest guy in court. He looks like he doesn't care at all. But maybe he should have ate tea at the end of the day. Sovereign citizens always think they can outsmart the system with this nonsense. But they never do. The law doesn't care about lowercase letters, special deposits, or made-up jargon. It's all just empty talk that never works in court. So, what do you guys think? Does this guy stand any chance, or is he just wasting everyone's time? I think it's pretty clear he has no clue what he's saying. Anyway, I always love reading your comments. You guys crack me up. Thanks for watching.